2303 still routine at 1016.
Over here from time to time. Okay. But I don't know what he did scared the shit out of my wife. Okay. So I'm still sleeping. Okay. She got me up. You don't have a firearm on you. Yeah, of course. Can I take that off? But I'm on my property. I'm not gonna do anything. I know, but I understand that. But I'm on my property. I understand it. But you called me to come help you. And just to make sure. Okay, I can take care of the situation. Well, you could take care of you when I'm on my property. Right. So if you could, we could just go our way. But for my safety, I'd rather disarm you. Have a great day. Thank you. No problem. Not a problem.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got a good one for you today. We're going to watch a damn cringy video from the Miami-Dade Police Department. But first, let's go over the firearm laws in the state of Florida. In the great state of Florida, you do not need a permit to conceal carry a firearm. Now, this isn't just limited to firearms. You can also carry other weapons, such as tasers, tear gas guns, billy clubs, and knives. Let freedom ring. Not only can this man carry a firearm, he's on his own property at the time, so it gets even more asinine as the video goes on. You see, this man, Skipper, has been having issues with people trespassing on his property, and since they are people he doesn't know and they had no permission to be there, he has armed himself. You can see in the video, Skipper explains he had his wife call for police assistance in case he did in fact have to defend himself. By the time officers arrived, the people in question were gone. However, that didn't stop the tyranny of shitty cops to be inflicted upon him.
424 on arrival 1016 on unit tracks.
No, 24-4 arrival.
24-4 arrival 1016 unit tracks. 24-1 clear slow. Or 2303 still routine at 1016.
Over here from time to time. Okay. But I don't know what he did scared the shit out of my wife. Okay. So I'm still sleeping. Okay. She got me up. You don't have a firearm on you. Yeah, of course. Can I take that off? But I'm on my property. I'm not gonna do anything. I know, but I understand that. But I'm on my property. I understand it. But you called me to come help you. And just to make sure. Okay, I can take care of the situation. Well, you could take care of you when I'm on my property. Right. So if you could, we could just go our way. But for my safety, I'd rather disarm you. Have a great day. Thank you. No problem.
Not a problem.
Let's familiarize ourselves with Officer Nathan Samuels of the Miami-Dade Police Department. I'd like to know what tailor he takes his uniforms to. The cuff on his sleeves is so damn tight, surely it's cutting off proper blood flow to his brain and arms, since he seems to be so unfamiliar and oblivious to the laws of the state of Florida. There's no way this is his first encounter with an armed civilian.
Yeah. 5-5.
2221. 2221, kiss again. 09.
I'll write him one. I got it.
Okay. Stand by. CRU 242. I'm clear to go with you.
Sam, just let it go, bro.
Yourself? They're fine, that's 15, we're going 25-6.
But we trying to talk to him, like, hey, you got your firearm?
Yes, I'm 15 around 10, 18, and unit security.
He's like, no, I'm on my property. Start going back and forth. Okay, you don't need us, fine. But we're not going to sit and talk to you. You got your gun right here, no.
Officer Douchebag's female counterpart says Skipper doesn't need police because he has a firearm. So, if owning a firearm means you don't need police, does that mean that you can quote-unquote police your own property and life and stop paying taxes to these soulless bitches? She also goes on to say that they aren't going to sit and talk to Skipper if he has his gun on him. Why? Aren't they public servants? So they can pick and choose when they feel like doing their jobs? Are they scared? Seems like it to me. They're so fucking worried about disarming him that they don't even focus on the cause for the call for service and turn this whole thing into an issue over him exercising his God-given rights. Officer Douchebag then makes up lies about the text of the call.
But the guy ended up being nice. He was just okay. Just had
it didn't come out nice.
Yeah, it didn't come out. That's all.
It didn't come out nice. Because if it was nice, if it was nice, we wouldn't have been called out.
No, I understand.
So apparently, based on the call and the remarks, you were pointing the gun at him. You was making threats towards him.
Is this common practice for their department? Or is he just fucking scared? Now, I'm sure Skipper is in fact a better shot than the officer anyways, seeing as how he can actually feel his arms. What do you guys think, Officer Douchebag Curls? He probably drives around in his patrol vehicle with a set of dumbbells so he can get a good pump on the way to each call. Can't let that uniform fit right. We gotta keep that circulation cut off. It'll make for a good excuse when it comes to why he is such an idiot. We see this tyrannical fuck try to disarm Skipper, then argue with him continuously, and make up stupid excuses.
No, I want to hear that call too.
Okay, you can contact our communications department about that, and that could go through. Maybe your wife said it, maybe she heard you, I don't know where she was. But the way that the call came out was there was a subject somewhere here on the premises, and you were pointing a gun at him, making threats. So when we come, so let me just give you my perspective. When we come, I ask you what's going on. First thing I know coming to the call without ever meeting you, you have a gun. I ask you, do you have a gun? You show it to me. For my safety, I don't know you from a can of paint. I don't know you from yesterday or last year. For my safety, I'm asking you, can I disarm you and we can continue this conversation for the investigation? But if you don't want to disarm yourself, then my safety is in jeopardy. Not saying that you're going to do something, but I feel safe talking to you while you don't have a loaded firearm on your hip. So at that point, if you no longer want to cooperate with what I'm asking you, then we have nothing else to talk about, especially if you call me. But again, we have everything on body camera. You can call the communications department and you can get the whole recording of everything. Okay?
Then
No problem.
Also, how do we know that you are the husband?
Correct.
That you're not the person that we're looking for with the firearm.
Correct.
We're always going to put our life and our safety first, so yeah, understand that too.
On my private property, yeah, I'm always packing. I'm always carrying.
No, that's fine. And just mind you, we're on the outside of the residence. If you're inside the house, fine. But I still, if inside the house, I would have asked you, can you put the gun away? Can you put it to the side? I'll step outside until you put the gun away. But there's just safety precautions and measures that we want to take for our safety, as well as yours. Because we don't want an accident to happen where we think you trying to reach for it. You know, things happen. You know what I mean?
Don't want accidents to happen.
So we want to avoid.
I want to know how you guys are trained.
No, I mean that's one of the ways we're trained. Yeah. We
If you step on somebody's private property,
correct.
can you disarm someone? Are you trained to disarm someone?
We're not. If we're inside your property, this is your house. When we step foot in your house, it's your house.
Skipper continues to state he has the firearm for his own protection. What the hell is Officer Douchebag going to do? How can he protect anyone when he can't properly use his arms? His sorry-ass coworkers arrive shortly after, and they're just as stupid. One guy is heard saying he's going to write him one. Write him a what? A fucking citation for carrying a firearm on his own property? Imagine calling for help and wanting to do the right thing, and also knowing your fucking rights, only to have a bunch of uneducated, tyrannical, scared morons show up and try to turn some shit around on you, all because they do not care about you or your safety. They just care about power and control. They want to control and dictate the entire situation, regardless of how well within your rights you are. We all thought blue states were bad until we watched this cringy shit.
You have all rights.
And then the house is different from the property, right?
On the outside of the house, yes, correct. Because on the outside, we're inside the gate, but it's still an open area. So we have to make sure that our safety is priority, and then make sure that your safety as well.
The second time for this instance, it was a couple months later. I called again at 4 o'clock in the morning because my camera system, my surveillance system alerted me that someone was on the property. So I called them. They came out at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I went out there. Of course, I have my gun on me. The police never said anything. They saw it, and they were like, "Wow, you have such a cool property. Can you mind showing us around?" I was like, "Absolutely. I'm very transparent. I don't mind showing you around at all. I appreciate you guys saying that it's a cool property." So I showed them around and all that, and you'll see a little clips of that footage. So right now we have to go in there and pay for it. So let's go ahead and do that and see how they react with the body camera that I have on and the GoPro. I got you one up. There you go.
Gracias.
De nada. Gracias.
Papi, buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? Lo que pasa es que estaba haciendo el médico.
Very good.
Aproveché
I'll put this right down
a
here.
pasar a ver si lo puedo sacar.
I came to pay for the, I was told to come in to pay for
¿Ah?
body camera footage, and I have to pay for it cash, I believe. I've done it before, and they always send me here. Sure.
Sign into your account. Your GovQ account?
Do I have to sign into it? I have the number here.
I need to see it. The GovQ account. The number doesn't mean anything to me. I need to see an invoice.
You need to see invoice. All right, so I gotta pause you guys. And it is cash only. I think you guys might be able to see that. It is cash only if you do body camera footage requests. This one, they estimated, last time I got one, they estimated, they told me $28. And this one is $78. And I have a feeling it's gonna get more expensive from there. And we'll see.
So back to you.
Very good. And if I may ask a question while you do that, if I have a media company, how would I do it? Because I've always just done it on my personal thing, but as I grow and all that, can my media company request public records, or has to be an individual?
They can request it.
Okay.
But it just has to be an individual that you know, fills it out for it. Like
fills it
there
out.
should be a name attached to that.
A name has to be attached to it. So never can be done anonymously.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm sorry. There's a pen right
Yep.
here. Just sign your name right there. Oh, you have one there. Today's date. The request number that you have on your card, go ahead and just fill it out exactly how it is there, okay?
This number?
Yes. You can put the P on top and then the rest of the numbers below it. And you just put, yeah, today's date. So, your total is $78.35, okay? But it has to be exact.
Keep the change? Last time they gave me change.
Bro, you can make change or no? For a body cam footage, $78.35.
Just keep it.
Now we're 50.
Here's 80.
Okay. $80.
It's a donation for the rest. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Because they said it's not an exact amount. It said it's an estimated amount.
Skipper was more than respectful the entire time, and the soulless officers shut down the moment they couldn't have control over him and his rights to carry a firearm. As the video goes on, Skipper talks about how he's had to call for police assistance sometime after this. Different officers arrived. Noticed he was armed, and they didn't mind at all. Remember, everyone, it's not a difference in training if they all work for the same place. It's a difference in competency and also levels of fear. It is easily intimidated officers that overreact in situations which often lead to tragedies. They can all be trained the same way, by the same person even, but they will react differently, and so many times overreact if they cannot handle stress effectively. It would also help if they didn't continue to try and violate this man's rights. Don't you all forget, the Second Amendment wasn't created for no reason at all. Let me know what you think about this incident in the comments below. Was this officer in the wrong? And do you think he was scared? Please like this video if you want to see more like it.
Before you guys get out of here, don't let me forget to remind you guys to go subscribe to Miami Circus. I think he did an outstanding job in this video. Also want to give a quick shout out to Raggle Monkey. I actually seen this video on his Instagram. Raggle Monkey is out of the Miami area. Definitely check him out if you're not subscribed as well. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I want to thank everybody at the San Joaquin Valley Transparency team for all the hard work that they're putting in. All right, folks, always record the police. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.